Hello and welcome back to my channel! We're back with another video, guys, and today's look is this beautiful, simple, quick, and easy fall look that anyone can do. If you guys... Can you stop freaking looking at me like I'm retarded?
You see almost like just relax.
Oh my god! Anyways, if you guys like the way that this makeup look turned out, just keep watching. Let me just do that. So I'm going to go ahead and take this pretty brownish pinkish color right here as the first color that I'll be using today on my eyelids. I'm going to pack on that. I'm going to go ahead and use this mirror to really get a better look at what I'm doing here. I'm going to take this and I'm just going to pack that right on the top part of my crease area, and I'm just focusing that color right on that area. So once I pack in that color on the eyelid, I'm going to take whatever's left on this brush and pack the rest on the inner corner of my eye. So I want like the inner corner to be like lightly colored, and then when you look towards the end of part of my eye, it looks more dramatic. Alright, once I have that color packed on my eyelid, I'm going to take this smaller crease precision brush here, and I'm going to take this color. I'm going to take this bright, it looks like an orangey reddish tone. I'm going to take that color right there. And I'm going to take that color and pack it on top of the color I just packed on my eye. Then I'm going to go ahead and take a clean brush, just like a fluffy, bigger brush like this one right here. And I'm going to take that and just blend everything out to make sure everything looks very beautiful and smooth. I'm going to take a smaller crease brush like this one right here. And then I'm going to go ahead and take like a brownish tone to really start darkening the eye. And I'm going to go ahead and take this brown right here. And I'm going to pack that under, like right here in this area under my crease. And I'm going to start trying to bring that dramatic look and making it look like smoky but not too crazy. I'm going to go ahead and take that brush that I used to blend everything out and blend that again to make sure that that brown that I just packed on looks smooth. Then I'm going to go ahead and take that brush that I used to put that orangey color, and I'm going to go ahead and pack that back onto my eye just to make that pigmentation look stronger. Once you have your eye like so, you can go ahead and crease. I'm going to take a flat brush and I'm just going to crease my eyelid like I usually do with all my other videos, and then I'll be right back. Once I have that crease on the lid, I'm going to go ahead and take this James Charles palette and I'm just going to pack this white color right here onto that crease that I just put the concealer on, just to make my eyelid look more bolder and look cleaner. Voila! Once I have that on, I'm going to go ahead and take a smaller brush. This is the Morphe E36. And I'm going to go ahead and take this orangey, this is like the perfect Halloween color. This orange color right here. And I'm going to pack that on top of the crease color I just did. Alright, once I have that, I'm going to go back with the first brush I used and the first color I used, which was this one right here. I'm just going to repack the colors onto the eye. Same thing with that brownish color, repacking it. Okay, so I'm going to go ahead and use this color right here for the lid on top of the crease that I created. I like to go in with my finger first and then use a brush. So I'm going to go pack that on. Once I have that, I'm going to go ahead and use a flat brush like this one and pack the rest on my lid. Once I have that, I'm going back with that brown tone to blend everything out. Once I have the lid done, I'm going to go ahead and take this Stila in the shade Vivid Smoky Quartz. This is like a shimmery topper, and I'm just going to put that on top of my lid of the color I just put on. This is just to give it more of like a pop to the lid and make it look a little bit more dramatic, like so. I really like to use my finger because I feel like I have a better precision to applying it onto my lid versus just applying it with the little brush it comes with. I feel like I just go a little crazy and overboard, so I like to use my finger, and then I like to just have this kind of mess. But once I have that, then I basically am done with this side of the eye. This is the final look. I'm basically done with this side of the eye, so I'm going to go ahead and do the other one and we'll be right back. So I went ahead and put my lashes on. I am using the Salon Perfect lashes in 651. These are so cheap. You can get them at your nearest Walmart and they're so beautiful, as you can see. Very luxurious and very full of volume and just sassy and perfect. So I'm going to go ahead and do the rest of my face. I'm going to be using the Smashbox Photo Finish Original Primer. And I'm going to go ahead and put a tad bit on my finger and just put that on my T-zone area of my face. Once I have that on, I'm going to go straight into my foundation. I'm going to be using 2 foundations today because your girl is in the middle of this. Can't find my shade, so I have to mix 2 together. I'm going to be using the L'Oreal Infallible 24-hour fresh wear foundation. This is in the shade, I'll tell you right now. This is in the shade 435, and then I'm also going to be using the LA Girl Pro Matte HD High Definition Longwear Matte Foundation. This is in the shade medium beige. So I just like to mix these 2 together. So I'm going to mix these 2 together to get my perfect shade. Look at that, the perfect shade. Please guys, do not forget to bring down your foundation to your neck. It is not cute when you have one color shade on the top of your face and your neck is looking the opposite color. So please, please bring down your foundation to your neck. Thank you. I also like to bring the foundation to my ears. If I know that my ears are looking super white and my foundation is a different color, I like to put that out to my ears as well. Once I have that set, I'm going to go ahead and take the Revolution Conceal and Define. This is in the shade C12.5. And I'm going to use this just to contour a little bit. I've been really into contouring with more of a dewy look. I know it sounds crazy because your girl loves the matte. But apparently I've just been on this like whole mood of dewy. So this is my routine as of right now. And I like to just dab that to my skin just to give it a little bit of color. And then once I set my face with the highlight and setting powder, I like to go ahead and put a little bit of bronzer with a brush. So this is just to touch up a little bit, make my skin really get defined and contoured a little bit before I actually put all the powders and all that stuff. Once I have that set, I'm going to go ahead and use the L'Oreal Infallible Full Wear Concealer. I am living for this L'Oreal brand right now. And just their products are so good. Their foundation is great. Their concealer is great. Everything is so good in that brand. So I've been really into that lately. I'm going to go ahead and tap this under my eye. Alright, once I have that set on my face, I'm going to take my Cover Fix Perfect Setting Powder and I'm going to set my under eyes and the areas that I've highlighted. I like to put powder in this area right here because lately I've been creasing so bad here. So I like to just put a little bit extra of powder on that area to really set that in. Alright, and then once I do that, I like to take this flat part of my beauty blender and just pack in some powder. And so I like to do this, really define that area, so when I pack in the contour powder, I know exactly where I'm focusing on. So I'm going to take my Marc Jacobs bronzer. This is the Omega Bronze in the shade 102 Tantric. This is my all-time favorite bronzer ever. It's on the higher end, but I promise you this lasts a really long time. I bought this probably 5-6 months ago and I'm still using it. So I'm going to go ahead and use that. Actually, I'm not going to use this brush. I'm going to use my more defined brush from BH Cosmetics. I'm going to pack that in real quick and just define it. I'm just bronzing very lightly. I don't want my face, my contour to really pop out. I really want the eyes to pop out mostly from everything else. So I'm just bronzing just lightly to touch up my face, make it look a little bit more defined and beautiful. Boom. Once we have that set and looking beautiful, I'm going to go ahead and take this beautiful fluffy brush right here and I'm going to go ahead and take any excess powder out of my face. Try not to leave your powder on for so long. I feel like when you leave your powder for a very long time, it kind of cakes up your face and it just looks really dry and not cute. And sometimes for some people, like for me personally, every time I leave my powder on for a long time under my eyelids or like wherever I powder or set my face, it turns my face white, like whiter than usual. What? What?
The mic was in the frame the whole time. Because you couldn't tell because it was so black. If you did notice, I apologize for the technical difficulties and the fact that my mic was still showing on the screen. Sorry, couldn't see it.
The man here, he did an oopsie. So I'm gonna go ahead and take this BH Cosmetics blush brush and I'm gonna use the Milani Rose de Oro blush right here. This is my all-time favorite. It's so affordable and the color, at least on my face, it looks absolutely beautiful. So I'm gonna pack that on a little bit, like so. Once I have that on, I'm gonna take this Tarte Sex Kitten in the shade Black. I'm just gonna put this on the under eyes. I'm gonna go ahead and take the E36 brush and the Morphe palette, and I'm gonna go ahead and use this color right here, which was the second color I used on my eyelid, and the brown tone that I used for the outer corner of my eye to really smoke out the eye. I'm gonna put it under my eyelids. So I'm just gonna go ahead and take those two colors. I really feel when you put eye color, eyeshadow under your eyelids, like if you put eyeliner or whatever it is that you do and then you put like the eye color, an eyeshadow under the lid, I feel like it makes your eyes pop a lot better and you just look so pretty. I went ahead and put mascara under my eyelids. So I'm gonna go ahead and set my face really quick, and after I set my face, we're gonna go ahead and do some highlighting. I'm gonna go ahead and highlight my face. I'm gonna be using the Butter Blush from Physicians Formula. I like to use this as a highlighter. It's supposed to be a blush, but I feel like it looks so much better when it's a highlighter. So I'm gonna take this and put it on the area for the highlight. Once I have that set, I'm gonna go ahead and take this lip liner from NYX. This is the shade Natural. I'm just gonna outline my lips and then we're gonna go ahead and top it off with some lipstick. Okay, so basically all I did was I highlighted my inner corners of my eyes with this Wet n Wild highlighting powder in the shade Golden Flower Crown, and I went ahead after I outlined my lips. I went and used two lipsticks. I use this from Colourpop. This is 0.0, and I topped that off with the Anastasia Beverly Hills Ashton liquid lipstick. So I put these two together and we got this look. So this is the final look. Give it a thumbs up if you guys enjoyed this video and you guys like this look. I love you guys so much, and I will see you guys on my next video. Bye! Why are you still recording?
You didn't tell me to stop.
I said I'd be back.
Hey,
What's
this
up?
is so cool, man.
Yeah, you like
How
the
you
setup?
guys doing this?
Ah, you like it? Look, you're in the middle of the video, but look how she looks.
Oh, wow. Are you guys making a video right now?
Yeah.
Okay, well, look at this. This is a video that they're making right now live. We're live right here.
Not live, but
You're still recording?
yeah.
Oh, the whole family. God, I can see myself.